Which president does Donald Trump most remind you of? Is it Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Teddy Roosevelt? To me, it's Richard Nixon. And not for the reason you might think. It's not because they were both impeached. It's because both of them would do whatever it took to stay in power. In 1968, Nixon was running for president. His whole platform was ending the Vietnam War. The only problem? Lyndon Johnson was negotiating a peace settlement between North Vietnam and South Vietnam. And if the war ended, Nixon might not get the votes. So he went behind the scenes, talked to South Vietnam, and told them, do not accept the peace deal. What happened? Nixon was elected. The war went on for another 5 years, cost an additional tens of thousands of American lives, a huge amount of destruction, but Nixon got that power. Now, fast forward to 2024. There's been a crisis at the border. Too many immigrants coming in. Republicans have been begging for a bill to improve border security, and they finally get it. They get something that makes it much harder for immigrants to claim asylum, which means that there are going to be fewer people coming across the border. Problem solved. No, not so fast. Donald Trump said, do not accept this bill. He told the Republicans to reject the bill because he wants to be the one to solve the problem. That's part of his election campaign. Sound familiar? It is kind of familiar, but here's the difference. Back in 1968, Nixon knew what he was doing was wrong. He was terrified that this secret would get out. He knew that the American public would be appalled. In 2024, this is all out in the open. Trump has been very clear. He doesn't want Republicans to take the deal because that is part of his campaign. He's not trying to hide anything. He's not ashamed. He's not afraid that someone's going to tell him that he's wrong. He's just doing whatever the hell he wants to get back into power. And somehow, he's gotten everyone else to follow along. Peace.